Hello everyone, this is Ritika Kanochia and you're watching TVC Media and Promotion. Today we are going to interview Mr. Durai Palanisamy, who is the Executive Director of Pallava. Hello sir.
Hello.
So can you introduce yourself and the products in depth?
See, we are a man-made cellulose value chain partner. We make yarns, fabrics, and also in fabrics we do both woven as well as in nets. We have around 400 tons of yarn capacity, 650,000 meters in terms of woven fabric, and 30 tons of knitted fabrics. So, and we produce anything that's in man-made cellulose and the blends with man-made cellulose.
So in 2026, what are the new innovation you are bringing to India?
In terms of innovation, there is not much. I mean, when you say innovation, it's not just product innovation. We do a lot of innovation in terms of, the process and also in terms of cost. So we are focusing more on the process innovation and the cost structure to become a more efficient manufacturer, value chain partner.
So in past 3 years or 5 years, what are the changes and development you are seeing in textile and sustainability?
Everyone knows that today sustainability is very important when you want to do business with, with bigger brands and retailers. So we have taken this as a serious, USP, I would say. We have been a supply chain partner for all the global leading brands and retailers, and one of the USP for us is sustainability. As we speak, we are registering ourselves with science-based target initiatives to become a carbon neutral company by 2035.
So as you know, there are lots of international brand, and still India is struggling to go internationally. So in your opinion, what are the current challenges India facing to grow nationally?
In nationally, there is not big challenge in my opinion. See, a supplier who's focused on in exports will generally be prepared to handle export customers. Whereas if you see people who are doing more of domestic, they are more aligned with the domestic value chain, because the needs of the industry in the export as well as in the domestic is different. So a domestic player would find it little challenging to divert themselves into an export value chain and vice versa. But the demands are different, the needs are different, the cost of products are different, the USPs are different. So I think that's probably the challenge. But then if somebody wants to diversify, then they need to understand more about what the customer wants actually, in terms of lead time, in terms of product quality, in terms of pricing. Yeah, these are some of the important points.
So today, Tamil Nadu Minister tell about the textile industry. So in your opinion, what are the roles of the government in textile industry?
See, roles of the government, the most important thing is making, ease of doing business. See, because when we expand or when a business grows, there is always different demands, and they need to interact with the government to take approvals, and so on. So the government has to facilitate, in improving the ease of doing business. As we speak, I think Tamil Nadu is a great example. They do they work with the businesses and investors to improve the ease of doing business, and then also in creating common infrastructure, because there are MSMEs cannot do everything, unlike a large companies. So creating common infrastructure, training facilities, creating infrastructure for, for worker facility. These are some of the things that the government can help the business.
So, what role does digitalization play in your design, manufacturing, and supply chain?
See, digitalization is a very sophisticated word actually, but it's very, very critical in today's business. One of the key things in to be successful in today's business is being close to the customer, being as responsive as the customer wants, and digitalization is a very important tool to enable this, to give the customer the experience that a fantastic customer experience, keeping in pace with the customer demands, the market demands. So digitalization is very important tool to enable business today.
So, do you invest in R&D or new textile technologies, and how do you stay ahead of industry textiles?
Definitely, R&D is something a company like us should definitely, we take it very seriously because it helps us to understand what the customer wants in trying to create new products, new innovation, and so on. So we invest a lot of capital in R&D, in creating, smaller sampling capacities, in creating some in an innovation center, even training our people, and so on.
So, if you will become government of textile, so what are the first changes you're going to bring?
Sorry, can you come again with that?
If you become the government of textile,
Government of textiles.
So, first, what thing you are going to bring?
I think I would focus on these kind of things that we talked about. What the government can do, improving the ease of business is definitely something that I would focus on, and also understanding what the industry wants. For example, in the Textile Summit 360, there were a lot of discussions on, how can we be more efficient and so on. Today, different sectors of the sections of the textile industry have different challenges. So because a power loom industry has a different challenge, a spinning industry has a different challenge, whereas the downstream like processing or garmenting have different challenges. For example, processing, the garmenting challenge they have, is in terms of skilled manpower. So how can we bring skilled manpower? How can we train them? How can we retain them? These are some of the challenges. So we have to understand each sector's challenges and then try to address.
So, as you know, there are Indian products are getting recognition in global also. So, as you know, there are Kolhapuri chappal is going trendy. So, what are the products you think this is made up of? This is made in India, but still foreigner taking the credits.
See, there are a lot of India is so diverse. Kolhapuri chappals is very unique. Similarly, the Banaras sarees or the Kanchipuram sarees, and and all the handicrafts from Rajasthan and so on. So I think it's there's a good demand for these kind of products in the global market. We just need to brand them properly and take it to the world. And I'm sure the government is actually working on those kind of initiatives.
But still, it's 2026 and Indian artisans and Indian brands are lacking in the branding. Like Levi's, Gap, there are so many international products recognized in India and all over the world. But why not Indian products?
No, actually, it's a good question, but again, we are very weak in branding. In India, we are very good manufacturing, but when it comes to branding, I think that's not our strongest point, I would say. But I think the government has recognized this, and then they want to build brands out of India. the government. I'm pretty sure the government is working on this.
Let's come to your company. So, how you are managing your employment and welfare of the people?
We take care of people like family. So we call ourselves as Pallava family. So I think that would sum up everything.
So, what are your future plan or vision, target vision?
As we speak, we are basically we are only into great fabrics, but our next step is to get into processed fabric. So that's our target. So we are looking to invest in the PLI scheme into processed fabric, and maybe one day maybe we might even get into government.
So, how was your experience today?
Awesome. I think a lot of great discussions today. I think it's great for the Tamil Nadu textile industry.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your precious word. Do you want to say something to the people and our viewers?
I think you just focus on your job. See, basically, we are our own competitors. We, when we try and improve ourselves, then we get better day by day. So, yeah, just try and do a good job every day.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your precious word.
Yeah, thank you.